Bring back the queer version. Bring it back. Bring it back. The straight version was not giving at all. This was so bad. Bring back the queer version. I'm not going to review it because that was traumatic. But this was so bad, you guys. This was so... Anyways, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know, me reviewing the Ultimatum Season 2, should be the last, the finale and the reunion. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I can review the finale in 2 seconds. Everyone proposed.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 You got me scared, baby.
What were you gonna do with us?
It's 38 degrees outside and I'm sweating.
We're engaged now. Thank God.
Thank God. Yes. You gotta say yes.
So, yeah, everyone proposed. Everyone said yes. All right, moving on to the finale. Lisa and Ryann were brought in maybe like 2 minutes late just to hold the suspense. I don't know what was really suspenseful about that, but they tell us the baby is here.
Wait, we don't even know if they're really pregnant.
Well, we, of course, gave birth to a baby boy, beautiful baby boy,
man.
7 weeks now, so still very new. We are still together and are great parents. And
Yeah.
Now, okay, again, I don't want to call them liars, but Vanessa had said the show finished filming a year ago. The show itself spans over 2 months, so it's been 14 months since these two left. The baby is 7 weeks. To me, the math is not mathing. But it is what it is. They have a healthy, happy baby, so happy days. Then Raya was talking to Lisa about being confused why she treated her the way that she did. Lisa has not changed.
She said she used to work at Hooters,
really?
so I thought that was surprising when you want to say Hooters bitch. Seems like you were trying to put down another woman because you were upset, and I did not appreciate that at all.
I don't care. I do. I care about people. Unless they cross me, then I don't
She
care.
didn't cross you, though.
Yeah.
I was so hormonal.
Like, can we just talk
and-
about she's probably not in her right mind?
Yeah.
Like,
We can reflect on it and talk about it, but at the end of the day, we're kind of moving forward from it.
I know damn well these people are not blaming hormones on Lisa acting the way that she had. You know how many women I know who've had children? None of them have ever gotten violent, to my knowledge. And if they did, it's not because of the hormones. It's because that is your disposition. Let's be all the way for real. And then she's going to say, well, I'm not going to use the hormones as an excuse, as you are actively using them to excuse your behavior. And there was no vitriol from the cast whatsoever, no vitriol from the hosts whatsoever. This happened in the queer version of the Ultimatum too, where, what was her name? The girl who was partnered up with Tiff got violent and even was sent to jail. And there wasn't even like an uproar from the cast. If there was, it got cut out. But in this season, again, it's almost like they're like, oh, I mean, knowing now that you were pregnant, maybe it was the hormones. Shut up. Anyways, hormones aside, baby aside, marriage still not on the table.
I still have told him, I'm not going to be a baby mama forever. Like, you still have to put a ring on this finger.
With me, and with us, like, I'm 100% locked in.
I know.
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere.
I think we're doing things the way that we want to do it. And I think that for the first time in a while, like, we're on the same page on that.
Sweetie, of course he's not going anywhere. You guys have a child together. He's in it for life. For life. Anyways, it took them about 20 minutes to finally address the couples who actually made it through the experiment. And they start with Roxanne and Antonio.
He proposed, and you said yes.
Barely.
we're still not where I want to be. Antonio's made great strides. it's a hustle, and now we're both entrepreneurs, and it's tough.
We're able to buy a car wash, and we're going to convert it into a car customization shop here in the next couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, my younger years, I thought I was going to be in cars for sure, but this was 10 years ago.
Oh, just for clarity, what took up the 20 minutes was, yes, the Lisa and Brian part, but they also played the nearly wed game. I skipped all of that. Did not give a damn. Did not care whatsoever. Okay. With Roxanne and Antonio, they hate each other. At first, it was him who hated her. I mean, it was her who hated him. Now he hates her. The way that they just throw digs at each other all the time, and the eye rolling, the making faces, it's just the weirdest thing. And so she says that they're not in the place that they need to be. But what's his name now? Antonio has started a business, a car wash business. She's like happy he has a business now, but she's not enticed by the business itself. Like, she didn't even crack a smile when he was talking about it. She didn't really seem proud of him. She didn't seem it was so weird. It was so weird. And then she does not wear her engagement ring.
Yeah.
So you're not wearing your
I
engagement
love
ring?
rings. The engagement ring part is kind of weird for me. It feels very possessive.
I mean, it didn't fit. So that was kind of, I guess, the excuse at first.
So you have your engagement ring, and then he got 2 other rings to pair with it?
Yep, there it is.
So I feel like it's an action to not wear the ring. You kind of have to go out of your way to not wear the ring.
Roxanne, would you marry him right now?
Give me no, absolutely not.
She says that after a week, she took it off. No, the next day, she took it off. And so she had these excuses like, I feel weird that he doesn't wear one, and the ring was too big, and I'm not comfortable with the ring yet, and all that stuff. Listen, your first thing, the fact that he doesn't wear a ring, get him a ring. Get him a ring, or have him buy himself a ring. My brother, after he proposed to my sister-in-law, bought himself a ring because he wanted to show people that he was also engaged. Okay? If it is too big, resize it, or this resolves the second and third thing. If you're uncomfortable and it's ill-fitting, put it on a necklace. Put it on a necklace so that you are still wearing the ring. You're gonna adorn your hands with every other ring, but it's the wedding ring that makes you uncomfortable. And I'm sorry, I hate to side with Alex. The man might tell you a joke, but he will not tell you a lie. It is a badge of honor to wear an engagement ring if you are honored to be with that person you're engaged to. Let's just call a spade a spade. You don't want to be attached to him. And I understand. Literally, she said, engagement has a new level of commitment. It is so much harder to escape from this situation. I had said while reviewing the show, she does not want to hitch her wagon to this man. She doesn't trust his direction. She doesn't trust where he's going. And she alluded to that in the finale. She does not want to be trapped in this marriage and wants to still have a way out if push comes to shove. Shout out Lisa. Sorry. Anyways, no. Alex and Kat, honey, they are full steam ahead with their wedding plans.
It's planned May 10th next year.
Okay.
So, was that 8 months, give or take?
Like, he's ready to have a house, and he has, I think, more baby fever than I do. It's shifted a little bit.
He was very unsure about you. That's why I was like, why? Why does he want to be with you? I was just asking.
Anything you said wasn't out of good intention.
Cool. That's not what I think. It was good intentions.
My biggest issue with Alex was the fact that he was an asshole. But even assholes can have a change of heart. And he is very flattery when it comes to Kat now. Very affectionate, very excited for marriage. I just hope it's not a ruse. I hope he's not a my wife kind of guy. Shout out Ned from the Try Guys, because y'all know what happened in that situation. Very publicly cheated. So I hope that his excitement is genuine. I hope that his change of heart is genuine. Kat says that she knows who she is. She knows who he is. And she is unwavering on her love for Alex. That really pissed Roxanne off. Roxanne thought her agenda to slander Alex would work, and it didn't. And she's now begging for an apology that Kat is not giving to her. Honestly, I loved that Kat stood her ground. Kat was like, listen, I like what I got going on over here. I don't know what you want from me. And then, Antonio, Roxanne is like, I can read BS. And I know that he's not genuine. And I know that he's not. And Kat is like, okay. I'm not going to give you what you want. And I love that. Like, listen, if you're going to make a decision, stand 10 toes down in it. And that's exactly what Kat is going to do. Love that for you, sis. Trey and Raya, they have a rough date on when they want to get married. And they say things are going well-ish.
Spring of 2025. It's gonna get here fast before you know it. But I said I wanted a nice wedding. I wanted a gold wedding, so I wanted to be perfect.
Things good, but I think work, like our work schedules, real life hit us again.
I really didn't know if she was ready.
I didn't either. At first.
I feel like I was also surprised.
She has never initiated at the time. She had never initiated and I love you. So I had those questions in my head too.
I'm confused by all of this. Definitely based on what we saw and clearly what the other couples experienced, it seemed like Raya is not ready for marriage, but by 2025, maybe she will be. Spring of 2025 is a long ways away. So yeah, maybe things can change after that. It is clear that Ryann and Trey want to keep in contact, but don't want to offend their partners. James says he's cool with it. Raya says she's cool with it. I don't think they would be, considering that Trey did become emotionally invested. And Ryann would have if she didn't worry about jeopardizing a 7-year relationship. Also, somebody on TikTok made a really good point. I have to agree with you. I'm tired of seeing people on the Ultimatum who are like 23, 24, whatever. Give me grown-ass couples where the ultimatum really is an ultimatum. In the queer version, people were in their late 30s, early 40s. That's what I want to see. I'm sorry, but at 23, of course you don't know if you're ready for marriage. You're 23. Like, I'm about to be 27. I thought I would have been ready at 23. Now that I look back on my life, I said, oh girl, hell no. Oh, hell no. That would have been a big mistake. Big mistake. So I want to see grown couples. I want to see people who really have been through the trenches with this person. And it is a true ultimatum. Marry me or I'm leaving. Anyways, Raya talks about the pregnancy. I be knowing. She says that the pregnancy she had 2 years ago was with Trey.
I didn't want to be pregnant and go to the doctor again and just like know that I didn't have a heartbeat. That was rough.
At that time, we were far apart from each other.
And it was really early in our relationship. I do want to have a kid in the future.
I was trying to do the math and I was saying, based on this relationship, how long they've been together and how iffy she is on kids and stuff like that, definitely the miscarriage must have been with Trey. On top of that, they found themselves living together not knowing who each other were. I 1000% believe the child brought them together, and then the loss of that pregnancy kind of pushed them closer together, but then they realized, like, outside of being potential parents, like, what is it that makes us work? Love isn't enough, truly. And the incompatibilities are just so prevalent with these two. They still are struggling with this whole work situation, this career situation. All the best to you guys. But I hope that by 2025, you know the reasons as to why you are together, because it still feels like y'all don't know. Last but not least is James and Ryann. They have a wedding date coming up very soon.
I didn't get an invite. What?
Well, we haven't even sent invitations yet. But
How soon is soon?
September
30th.
Okay.
we are living together now. James ended up moving in with me, so kind of showing him how it's going to be in the future, like when we have kids and a family, because it's always kind of been him on his own.
I didn't know Ryann lived at home. So James has moved in with her, which means moving in with her family. Let me not judge. Who am I? Yeah, I mean, all the best to them. They did not talk about his trauma at all. I get it. It's a little bit triggering. So yeah, maybe the reunion is not the place, but at least to have touched on it, maybe to hear if he's going to therapy or doing some kind of resolution to his situation. Who knows? Then they showed this weird montage of James being a sex fiend.
Yes, I would say I have a pretty good sex life.
I haven't faked any orgasm.
Did you ever think about hot wax and handcuffs?
I mean, I figured he had a wild side to him. I mean, I think everybody's sexual. He did tell me about like a bondage. We could take a quiz. They're like, what kind of bondage person are you or something like, so we did that.
I guess this was their way of trying to segue into the relationship he had with Raya and whether or not she saw this sexual side of him. Like, and she was like, I mean, yeah, everybody's sexual. Like, what? Like, where's the shock here? Like, I don't know. This whole part of the reunion didn't make any sense. The whole reunion didn't make sense, but this part in particular, I was just so confused. But yeah, I guess Ryan is satisfied. Okay. Yeah, everybody's getting married. Listen, Lisa and Brian, they're not getting married. Roxanne and Alex, they're not getting married. Raya and Trey, y'all got a rough date, but all the best to you. I can actually see Alex and Kat getting married. I can actually see James and Ryan getting married. So yeah, quite a lackluster season. I felt like there were good talking points throughout the season, but as a whole, if I was to give it a rating, a 3 out of 10. A 3 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed the queer version and season 1 a hell of a lot more than season 2. And if my theory is correct, I feel like they knew it was going to be a crapshoot. And so they decided to plan it just before Love is Blind returns. Because Love is Blind, the After the Altar, starts on Friday. And then the season starts in about 3 weeks. Like, they knew the Ultimatum season 2 was not a hit. But it's okay. Y'all let me know your comments down below. If you know any tea, now you can give it. Now that the season has been wrapped. Boy, what a doozy. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.